might be a bigger topic of philosophers of hallmark humans. They are not humans. Which proable they are not living. They simulate how a living should be. And when to eat, why you should be doing something. It's almost a utter vacant version. Those should be limited. Consider how much of a regional proable now onto the topic of the Zambas stuff. Notice it allows numerous of these underling bosses. It allows the other, for instance, of your own guys or those geniuses. They're fine. It's not so much they are going to be knowing or navigate through, because the stuff happens at a social level. Or probably they are also members of the group. They're not going to probe. This one's a bluff, or this one. This one doesn't have SWAT team, so therefore this one is lesser dangerous. We can replace or place thereof and traverse. It's already difficult enough, so it's literally getting duped by all these underling bosses. Seems so soon enough, the duration of these mass frauds will be done for. The gohan class will be completely decimated against. Will wage multiple regional wars. Will bring aircrafts. Will bring destroyers, aircraft carriers, frigates, submarines. Will bring attack helicopters. Will also bring long-range artilleries. Reasonable proable will also rocket artillery. Although sort of the category probably suitable of both proable qualifiable for original proable matches. These existentializing freaks that smile to camera. Who the fuck does that? Everything a panda smile to camera. It takes sort of, because you're here, you're looking at me, therefore I shall do something to induce that. That's being a lord. That's not even being a human, or that's not being a living. That's being a god. If they continue to compare to God, God might kill them. Reason there sounds of more suitable syllabus. If regional proable or erasive, regional proable if proable straight comes as erasive proable, highly providence, regional proable or not as suitable. Although with a regional matching of proable much more suitable for regional proable or proable also. Another regional for proable also will be a regional proable also will be, or also another regional proable or erasive. Regional proable, when those compare themselves or sort of below government with those attitudes, get out of here. We can erase a lot of gohans via, it's not necessarily erase, but counter towards via economic sanctions. Namely, if there needs to be more discussion on this, guys. It shouldn't be sort of leaving out one of the most important figures here. If you guys want to leave out, perhaps it's suitable. Maybe we'll cover also one other mention here on this medium, or proper also indicative, regional proper also declare, regional proper also indicative. How come the English words are everywhere? You're gonna go indicate, declare, happening. Like, come on, man, fix it at one place. Have a central pole. Could it be more like this? Could it be maybe we should start talking of this version of also kind of this version. Yes, it's me talking here. It's not a. Yes, that won't be. Okay, guys, seriously, like, we need to get this fixed, alright, guys? I mean, like, ooh, that voice was safe. There's no puppy around here. Regional puppy are kind of also of a regional puppy also of a sort of a individual video instance. Regional for puppy also, this lens it's like jail. It symbolizes a lot. This is not what it operates as. Regional proper. Notice what all the study of regional proper also independence video. So regional proper are also suitable. Regional proper comparative proper may not be as regional proper less suitable. Regional proper may not be as suitable. Regional proper or regional for proper or regional proper also regional proper may not be as suitable. Regional proper whether or not regional proper also another regional proper or regional proper namely of 3 mentions, or reason for proper 3 mentions of a proper what also what proper of. Regional proper also study so much about stuff. Are they there to live? Regional proper also. Regional proper would it be to live of regional proper also question mark. Regional for proper or impose this question. Regional proper also of this question of regional proper also raises regional proper also this question. Regional proper also go on. We rrpoable were sort of needed of this defense team. Reason they're real for proable also one reason they're proable concept of minor mention. We have rrpoable. There are extensive issues out there. This language is cursed. It's not just sort of cursed by some cursor. The cursors themselves are cursed. It's gotten to such a horrendous level. Essentially, the countries don't even exist. Filled with landmines at this language. 26 cards times by 2, so sort of capital letters or sort of smaller letters. So they have 52 poker cards. Cultural level contamination. It's literally like the only things left are a bunch of presidents. That's it. While lots of other technologists, they're incapacitated. They're also attacked by feminazis. These number base has been very effective, in particular because somehow there's a lack of Hitlers. How come there's been one Hitler and another me? Why couldn't there be 400? It's probably more so would be the case of couple or couple hundred, right? Then the stuff could be done instantly. If there was 400 of us, there will be already drones, guaranteed. Speaking of sort of conflict, come on, man. Hamsters don't bite each other. Hamsters treat other hamsters fairly nice. They might do this. They might chase over food. Should I activate more of chimpanzee mode? The Nazi goes, oh, that man is autistic. But they are not compassionate. They don't care about others. So it's just another under-mature lethal agent, but it's already fairly mature to consider this number base. If it has a problem reaching someone, because others noticing its personality, probably more of on the sort of understatement, also not a statement. Rrpoable also on the not a statement level. Rrpoable probably noticing their personality. Rrpoable also proper considerable for comes with their simultaneous. So rrpoable also, because it doesn't form cohesions, which they're fairly identical of. Politics, social current, economy, government, right? It could translate to a lot of words. And notice that sometimes the words are just to catch on, but back to how to go. Reason there may not be translated a great example of. Termination activated. T4 9000 ready to supply. One of my personal beliefs, perhaps, or one of my personal wish, are to invade multiple countries. It's easy. Population, or right, so sort of large, sort of on the level, and not sort of on a desk, or probably a company, but reasonable groups of companies. Reasonable groups of companies. Reasonable also another. Reasonable also more proper. Reasonable worth. Reasonable also more proper. Reasonable also another. Reasonable also reasonable one. Or reasonable proper worth. Reasonable also more proper. Reasonable proper worth. Also tanks, build submarines, international diplomacy, get fine with the lads, speak to Donald Trump, then start dispatching the drones, start smoking them. The stuff should be automated. I mean, because the stuff now is going to be drones, there's not going to be so much infantry. Plus, these infantry are specialists. They also pay pretty well. There are plenty of cash to throw at. Also, they tend to worship. Also, they support, right? But still, if it's what's the cases with Cormac humans, always an issue. They're discussing the use of this. None of these even invented almost the same. So most being this kidnap. Even though our guys can be skilled, but they attack. What type of attack? Ask a question. You're gonna immediately reply. That can wear a person down. Or also with the language with patheticism. Especially when our guys almost doesn't form a plan. It's almost like we're seeing a bunch of ducks, there comes one elephant, or we're seeing a bunch of elephants, there comes one, or sort of proable scenario, we're seeing a bunch of ducks, there comes once in one, or we're seeing a large groups, right? They has groups, they sort of has this, patsy culture. The proable also sort of culture, usually proable also sort of, while the other hasn't even contact with her, sort of fairly identical, right? What we do different of. Let's go why. Could withdraw namely of 7 motions from a statue, or proper name of a statue, or proper also another word, or usually proper also would be a factor, or usually proper also, or proper also, or original proper, or original proper also a factor of a bit of special of. Could withdraw 7 different sort of quadrant, or sort of different word than quadrant, that could then sort of draw upon such, and through these events and stuff comes better. Reason for probable also, or reason probable also, reason probable or probable also, reason for probable also. That's to hope that way. Reason probable, let's hope that. Reason probable, reason probable or hope. Reason probable, hope that way. Reason probable. Finding a girlfriend is almost useless. Girls there lots are doing this feminazi moves. Plus it's 1990 generation, there hasn't been so much proper kids. Suppose they would collect them and add them on some profiles. Even get SWAT team to raid their house to pick them up. They collect hundreds of them at a palace. Banshee surrounds usually gives the most nonsense compliment. Perhaps it's sort of also protection, not the sense all. A reason for proable, lots of occasions, almost redraw something. Perhaps it is sort of concludable therefrom, or proper or describable therefrom, or reason to find reasons, or proper reasons, they are verb word with, or proper also other verb words of. Reason for proper also, or proper of reasons, proper also considered of topic of reason for proper, or reason for proper also topic, reason for proper of. Reason topic of, or reason of proper, reason occasion of, or reason for proper also topic of. Notice in reason proper sort of describe the form of reason of proper also considerable of a bit brief of reason for proper, or reason for proper also, or reasons thereof for proper also considerable of, reason for proper also cannibal of, consider of, or reason for proper considered, or reason for or proper or considered of, from reason proper also from reason for proper from, or proper reason for proper from considered of, or reasons for, or proper reason mentioned, or reason for proper reason mentioned set of, or reason for proper, or reasons or proper before, or proper at first of, or reason for proper at first of, or reason for proper, or reason mentioned of, or proper or considered, or reason for proper or considered of. Obscure conclusion was which 2 to 3, 3 to 2, reason for proper 2 to 3. Could it be regarded as another again, or 2 to 3? Reason for proper also regardable as minor notes of Russian Todrovsky, the Tene. It's a popular Russian Papetner. Bab little Todrovsky, it's that was right, Kazi. It's much judgment by I see here. It's a proper also other example, reasons or proper reason for proper also variance of. Reason for proper of reason for proper also variance. There's really reason there, sort of then it makes the reason to a proper of, or proper also reason for proper also of a sense of sort of correlate more of, It's almost like a change. Regional proable is something known, but it's sort of an update, so it has more of effect, or probably also enough effect that rrpoable is another of rrpoable, or also rrpoable enough of effect that as if now it cannot be sort of rewind, or rrpoable cannot be unlearned. Rrpoable are unknown. Key figures will probably pseudo rise, although once it's noticed in a while, usually then it's sort of an artificial does something. It's probably not going to happen, but sort of keeping as a proper for similar reminder of along the way, it'll probably be results what they will come of. That's probably how it would be. The extensive issues at current of the great generation has passed away. Like, yo, bro, a lot of the issues has been asked about, has been solved. It's like the only person that cares for, because the only person will probably add the level of to care for. Lots of the person that are good at math, but they're vacant. They can't even sing or dance. They can't even ask a girl out. Me on some occasion, or probably some persons may on some occasion, probably a bit of opposite of during comparative of rrpoable during case of rrpoable during cases of what rrpoable or probably of a recent of probable or recent mention of or recent for probable recent mention of probable of recent for probable also considerable reason for probable considerable of or probable or another of reason probable or some persons rrpoable also they on some occasion they may not ask certain girls out of what that suppose they wanted to, or they often would sort of almost does a daredevil sort of thing, but it's sort of traditional. Noticing how there really isn't sort of a mediocre that's nice, it's rubbish. So then that steals probably some credit from some person from a lot of the person that are muscular. Muscle men aren't aggressive. The aggressive are these nonsenses. These cause such a horrendous social problem. Noticing there aren't these cause major social problems. What is this sort of negligence attitude? Notice the weaker ones doesn't sort of, oh, because I'm weak, I want to improve, I want to get out. They start sort of arbitrarily jealous. This jealous is just Nazism, isn't it? Which other sort of name a single creature from woodland that are jealous? Oh, it's because they're dumb, they're not able to with this concept. What kind of pseudo reason is that? Maybe the moon is dumb, not able to jealous. Oh, that also sounds too almost similar. Reason there are quite extensive properties of regional proable also probably defaultly proper fairly complement towards us with the undermention of the numerous of the hideousness regional proable also the cases of the regional proable also or also regional proable also or proable regional proable also regional proable also the cases of the zombicists, cancerists, or proable also the consumerists, regional proable or zombicists, or proable also cancers, regional proable also the or so massive material proable also with Cormac citizens. Reason of proable also probably does of the Nazis has gotten way too large of. Reason proper also lots of those ones that are unable to fight. Reason proper consider of a bit of change of subject. Reason proper a bit of different subject. Then reason proper a bit of different. Or reason proper a bit of change of topic. Reason proper a bit of different topic. Those then start introduce their stuff while purposely insist towards it. But at least it may not be the entire fact. Probably may not be virtue of reason proper considerable. Reason proper or kind of a regional proper a large fact, regional proper or also another trial of regional proper, also another regional proper or large factor from sort of purposely insistive. Regional proper also of sort of those hideousness as sort of social tradition of. Or proper also the social norms of regional proper also the social regional proper or proper also the contaminate or regional proper a bit of defect effect or regional proper or a defect effect will be that effect. Regional proper or also regional proper also what defect defaultly of regional proper also what defaultly of regional proper or also another regional proper also or proper also what defaultly of regional proper also social notions of recent of a mention of a proper recent mention of a proper also or proper or recent of a proper or also another or recent of a proper or recent mention of or recent of a proper also or proper or recent of a proper or also another of recent of a proper or also or proper or recent of a proper or also or proper retrieval for reason of a proper or for reason of a proper or also of or recent of a proper or recent of a proper or also or recent of a proper or recent of a proper or also of recent of a proper also for recent of a proper or also then also for recent of or proper or then for recent of a proper or also another for recent of or proper or recent of for proper also would be or recent of a proper also. That's it for this video. Or also video instance of or recent of a proper. That's it of this video or proper. Also video instance. If recent mention was that's it for this video. Or recent proper also toward of or recent proper to from for recent proper or also or recent proper or to of or recent of proper or also recent proper of this video. Or also video instance of or recent for proper also another for recent for or proper or that's it of this video. Recent for proper, that's it of this video. Recent for proper, that's it of this video. Recent for proper, that's it of this video or proper also video instance.